came back on.
Now, how many of you think
Let me turn that off.
uses mentioned?
By the way, Rick and Bubba had President Trump call them yesterday. I was doing my little workout before I came to work, my little home gym, and Rick and President Trump called the Wheel of Meat hotline. I thought that was pretty good. Anyway, good Tuesday to you. I got a couple of questions that I want to go over today. By the way, please email me at travis@chordbuddy.com, TRAVIS @chordbuddy.com. Thanks for watching. This is your time. That's what you need to know. I'm taking time out of my day to help you with your journey of learning the guitar. Whether or not you use ChordBuddy or not. Hopefully you have used ChordBuddy, but if you've learned without it, super duper. That's wonderful. Because I am here to help you in whatever capacity I can. Please share these videos after it's not live anymore with your friends, and let them know that I'll be doing this every day as much as I can, and to help. Okay, so let's get to some questions. And by the way, well, let me get the question. Why does it cost so much for a ChordBuddy? $50 seems a little extreme. And I will say, when you post something, please leave profanity out of it. Because if there's profanity in it, we will have to take it off. We have kids look at this, and it's just not a place to use profanity. You can ask a question or make a comment and not do that. So that would be very appreciated. And it doesn't matter if it's positive or negative. I mean, if it's positive and there's profanity in it, we're going to take it down. So I don't want to do that, and there's just no use for it. If you're mad at me and need to cuss at me, let me know. Email me at Travis@ChordBuddy. I'll give you my personal cell number, and we'll have a cuss out. Kidding there. All right. So why does it cost so much? Let me explain something about manufacturing a product. You don't set the price of the product, like ours is retails for $50, and work backwards to determine how much you're going to make it for. Sadly, you don't determine how much you're going to make it for. Cost of materials, packaging, assembly, labor to make it, all that is balled into what the product costs that you're selling. So what you do, you start from the opposite end. You start from the manufacturing cost, and once you determine what it costs you to produce this product that you're going to sell, then you're able to know what your retail price is. So I'm just going to sort of pull back the curtain here and let you know that the ChordBuddy, the device right here, it cost us in the neighborhood of $6 to manufacture this. Okay, between 5 and 6. Actually, according to what time of the country it is, and what petroleum is running, and how many we're manufacturing, what steps we're on, how many people's working here, if it's fourth quarter or what, determines if it's between 5 or closer to 6. So that's what that costs. All right, then we have our 2 books. We have a song book. It has over 100 songs in it, so you've got the printing of that. A big cost here, you have the royalty rights for the songs that are in the song book, because the writers of those songs have to get paid a royalty. That's how they make their living as songwriters. And so when you license their song to put in the songbook, you have to pay them for that right. It's very expensive. In fact, this was back when we first started. I printed 20,000 songbooks, and it cost me $60,000 in royalties for that 20,000 songbooks. So that's another expense. All right, then we have a DVD. The DVD costs us 75 cents or so. Then we have the DVD sleeve. Then we have the package that's in the retail store, the box that it goes in. That box actually, because it has a cellophane window in it, you can see the product, costs us about $2. So you add all of those things together, we're between $15 and $17 according to what time of year we're making ChordBuddy, and the labor to do all that. So rule of thumb is that if a product is retailing for $50, you need to be manufacturing, this is manufacturing cost, about 25% of that. So around $12.50. Okay, that's where we started. Now it has crept up and crept up. This was back in 2010. It's got, cost to manufacture has gotten higher and higher. Now we're up to about $15 to manufacture this thing. It's up about $2.50. But we haven't increased our retail price. I hope we can overcome the price increases by the quantity that we're selling, so I can keep it at $49.95. I'm doing that. Plus, we're an American-made product. Costs a little bit more to have it made over here, but I think it's worth it. So why does it cost $50? That's it. It costs us about $15 to manufacture. Then we wholesale it to our music stores for between $25 and $29 according to the quantity that they order, and then the music store or retail outlet will then sell it between $44 and $49. That's how the structure of a product it's out on the shelf. All right, so that's that question. I did that at about took me about 30 seconds longer. All right, now next question, and this is one I get all the time. Why don't I put the rhythm patterns for a song in the songbook? I just got this week, in fact. It said, why don't you put the rhythm pattern for each song in the songbook? Here is why. Because you can use whatever rhythm pattern you want to for any song. Let me give you an example of that. If I'm doing I'll Fly Away, I'm gonna play, let me get so you can see it a little bit better. So I'm gonna do some different rhythm patterns. Some glad morning when this life is over, I'll fly away. Okay, that's called the quarter strum. So that's our first strum pattern that we teach in our method book. Okay, now I'm going to go to another one. Some glad morning when this life is over, I'll fly away. A totally different strum pattern. That's called our Pic Strum Pattern. We teach that in our songbook. So I go to another one now. Some glad morning when this life is over, I'll fly away. That's called our pop strum pattern. So I just played the same song at the same tempo with 3 different strum patterns. All 3 of them were right. You know, one was simple, one was a little more advanced, and one which was the pick strum, which gave it a more country feel, and then the pop strum, which gives it a more contemporary feel. So that's why I don't do it. We teach the strum patterns in the brown book and on the DVD, the lesson plan book and on the DVD, and then it's up to you to determine which strum pattern you want to use in the songbook. Because if I said, okay, do I'll Fly Away and use quarter strum. Some glad morning when this life is over, well, then you would think that's the only strum pattern that could be used. And that would not be right. You could use that one. You could use pick strum. You could use alternating pick strum. You could use pop strum. You could use a variation of them. You could use an eighth note strum, not a quarter strum. So you could use, you know, any one of several strum patterns. That's the reason that I don't put a strum pattern in the songbook. I do put the melody line, and why I put the melody line is our songbooks are actually used in the education system in schools. And the music teachers, that's one of their requirements typically, is they want the melody line, so that if they want to teach the melody, they have it there to do so. All right. So I hope that answers that question. I'm keeping this one to about 10 minutes. We're at 10:39 right now, so I'm going to finish it up. Please send me your questions and or comments to Travis, Travis, at ChordBuddy.com. I'm asking that you share this with your friends. I want to grow our community here every morning, and I like to do people asking me questions live. That'll be fine too, but if not, I'll always try to have questions that are sent to me from Facebook or from the website, and have educational, informative information for you to help you in your journey of learning the guitar. All right, so until tomorrow, I'm Travis from ChordBuddy.com.